There are some things that I wonder about and that completely puzzle me. You have an apple. Flowers grow on the tree, and inside this apple you will get some seeds. At the most, perhaps 5, 6 seeds you'll get. What is it that determines how many seeds that you'll get inside a plant, or a fruit rather? If you've got a tomato, for example, the amount of seeds in there may be over 100. This is Rentita, by the way. I'm getting red tomatoes now. So every fruit must have its own small seeds in it, just waiting to develop. And how did they develop? You have a gherkin. It may have hundreds of seeds in it. Blossom end there. It's got a little flower on there. Female flower. It's fertilized. And then inside the small cucumber or gherkin, there are just lots of little seeds waiting to be fertilized. How does it happen? That's what I want to know. This is some corn that I've got. Looks alright on that side, but if you turn it around and you see that there are bits that are completely missing. These are the silks. One little grain of pollen lands on the silk. It travels down into the sweet corn, and then that one silk there some of them send the pollen down, fertilize the small kernels, and then you get full kernels there. They develop, become fertilized. I suppose that these ones here where there's nothing on it, that the pollen didn't reach the silks, didn't go down, and these little ones in there, they didn't mature or become big like these ones here. So every plant and fruit, I suppose, has its own way of producing seeds. And if we think about the cheeky prince, it's got a female flower, and it gets bees come along to fertilize that female flower. The anthers on the male flower are where the pollen is produced. Now what if you got lots of different squashes in a particular area, and the bees go and visit them and pick up different pollens from different squashes, and then come down onto a squash female plant, and then put the pollen from different squashes onto the female flower. I don't know how it happens with this. You've got the silks, and you know, but there must be some similar thing happening with the squash plants, that all the seeds are in there, and and they have to be fertilized. All the little grains of pollen are going on to the female part of the flower, and then it's going down into the plant and fertilizing different seeds. And then when you open up the cheeky prints, all the seeds look the same, but most likely they have been fertilized by different grains of pollen. So the genetic material inside those squash seeds, which all look the same, are completely different. And then you ship the cheeky prince seeds out around the world, and you're wondering what you'll get. And some people will get steel blue squashes, ones will get green squashes like buttercup squashes, others will get green ones with yellow stripes, ones will get things like crown prince, others will get ones like ichikyu, all from the one plant. And the only way you can fathom how something like that happens is if it's only different grains of pollen that are somehow getting into the female plant and going in and fertilizing the small embryo seeds in there. And then even though the seeds may look the same, in actual fact they have different genetic material, and then when you come to plant them out, you just get a whole big spectrum of different plants, genotypes. So it's really interesting that you may get 5-6 seeds in an apple, 50-60 seeds in a tomato, 100 seeds in a gherkin, 200 seeds or kernels in some sweet corn. And it's a mystery to me how those things happen. This is just a theory I thought up to try and explain why we're getting so many different genotypes from the cheeky prince squash. Let me know what you think could be going on, or is there something bigger or more mysterious that's happening that we don't know anything about. Bye for now. Food for thought. Some sweet corn, still got the silks on it, and they say that the silks that you have here, they have to be pollinated in some way, that they go down so that the kernels develop. And then you can see in here that some places they haven't been fertilized, and then you get holes appearing in your corn cob. So it's important that all the silks are pollinated, so you get a full corn cob. So these silks are important. Every fruit, apples have got seeds in them, oranges have got pips, plums have got one stone in it, and you just wonder, and they're all seeds, and you wonder, why is it that different fruits have got different amounts of seeds or kernels or whatever you want to call it? And I've been thinking about the cheeky prince, that it has a stigma, dirty fingernails. I've been out in the garden working, and perhaps different pollen from different squash plants get onto the stigma, and they go down and they fertilize the seeds inside the pumpkin. Because you have perhaps hundreds of different seeds in there, and you'd have to think that perhaps the different pollen grains that land on the female flower then give rise to different seeds or kernels or inside the pumpkin. So then when we look at the results of the cheeky prince, we're getting green squashes like buttercup squashes, or blue squashes like the crown prince, and yellow ones. Just a tremendous different variety of pumpkins or squashes coming from the one plant. And it may be the fact that different pollen grains are falling on the female flower, and then the seeds inside that are developing are then different. They're not all the same. So that's my explanation as to why we're getting so many different types of squash from the one squash plant. What do you think of that theory?